long time no speak. Well, no speak for me. I've had a couple of weeks off, but I did upload last Wednesday. So I've had some time off from filming. So I'm like really excited to get back to it. I feel like I've missed talking to you. It's Tuesday the 22nd of April. It's back to work day for me today. We've had a lovely Easter break. Ant is off for an extra day, so he's taken Oliver out for a little jaunt before Oliver goes back to school. So I think I've got from 9 till 3 o'clock working, which is unheard of. I'm really excited. I'll break for lunch with the boys and then I will get back to it, and then I'll go and pick Oliver up this afternoon. But that like 6 hours span of work, I'm really excited about. I have got some SEO work to do this morning. I will be completely honest. SEO is not my favourite part of my job. I'd say it was my least favourite. Sometimes it's really hard to like manipulate text and content to include the search terms that the client thinks their customers might look for to get the search result of their website. It can be really, really tricky to work on SEO. But I will try my absolute best. I know the techniques, I know what I need to do. It's just not a fun part of my job, which feels awful in saying. If I could do brand design all day, every day, I absolutely would. I was thinking of just doing a little segment in this video of SEO techniques. I'm not sure within the first couple of minutes is the place for it, so maybe I will talk about it a little bit later on. And I just need to get on with it. This morning I need to get my head down and get cracking. But before I do, I will just say I have implemented the colour changes that I wanted to do to create the new identity for Design Crumbs Studio. I'm really thrilled. I feel like I get such a kick out of thinking about it. Like I keep wanting to look at my laptop where my screensaver, the wallpaper is, and I'm looking at my phone where I've got a new wallpaper with the colours. I keep looking at the Instagram artwork that I've already designed that I'm itching to put up and post. And I'm just absolutely thrilled with it. The pops of pinks and the lilacs and the little splash of yellow. I just love it so much. I have done a couple of changes here and here and here. I have amended the artwork. Well, I've changed the artwork altogether, but it's the new colours. And I have got some 6x4 prints coming, as well as I've got a couple of frames that I can change the artwork over. So I'm really excited about that. I just wanted to say that straight off the bat because of the last video. I was kind of umming and ahhing, and then I thought I'd come up with a palette and I didn't know what to do, but it has practically taken 2 weeks to get everything done because of, and I keep saying this as well and I feel bad, I've only had an hour and a half to work, an hour and a half to 2 hours every day because Oliver's had Easter break off, and it's been really hard to try and do billable work for clients and my own stuff. So I've been staying up late and doing it whenever I can, but I'm really, really thrilled with it. I've got a couple more pieces of work to do on it to make sure everything's up to date, but I've loved it. I've not loved working on it so much because I felt like I'm in a rush, and I hate feeling like I'm rushing because I feel like I'm going to make a mistake. But I've certainly felt the pressure that I've put on myself, because I said to you, if it's done by June, by my birthday, I'll be happy. But I'm really impatient, and once I've come up with an idea, I've thought it through and I'm just ready to get going. So it's taken about 2 weeks, and they've felt like 2 really long weeks because I've just wanted to get everything done and sort of launched and published and live. But as I said, I've still got some more work to do on that, but I've got billable work to do. So I'll do my SEO work this morning. I've got some website work to do for another client. And then I'm thinking this afternoon when Oliver's in school, that might be my time to work on my own stuff. And I can like end the day on a really happy note. So I will get on with the SEO work now, and then I'll probably jump on with you in a little bit and maybe run through some of the techniques that I've used in case you can adopt them in your website if you're a creative person or you've got your own business and you want to do the SEO yourself. I'll write some notes and I will be able to chat about them with you shortly. So I'll just get on with this first and then I'll be back with you. Oh, you're wobbly. Oh gosh, I've just made that so much worse. Oh. Okay, oh, I hate it when that lid's up, it drives me nuts. Right, there's that gap I was talking to you about in the last vlog. Okay, I have just worked on the SEO for a florist in Tarpley. So I have integrated the keywords that Hannah has asked for. And I thought now might be a good time for me to tell you some tricks and hints and techniques that you can adopt to pop into your website to help with SEO. The first thing is to come up with the search terms that you think your audience is going to type into Google to find your website. For example, I'm a brand and website designer and I live in Wirral. If I was targeting local customers, I would use brand design Wirral, brand designer Wirral, logo Wirral, graphic design Wirral, etc. So once you've got your search terms, write them down. Make a note of them. It's really important that you get them set, you've got them locked in, you know what you want to do. So the first thing you can do within your website is change the metadata. Metadata is what you will see on Google. When you type in a search term and the results page comes up, the metadata is the title and description of the website that you will see on the results page. For example, if you type in brand design Wirral and my website comes up, the title will be Design Crumbs Studio Home, probably, and then it'll be small boutique studio specialising in creative brand and website design for small businesses. I can't quite remember, which is awful. I should know because that's like my mission statement, but I have recently changed it. In fact, I think I've got the word magic in there now. Anyway, you can change the title and the description to include your search terms. So if I wanted to, I could do Design Crumbs Studio, a small boutique studio based in Wirral, specialising in brand and website design, or a small boutique brand design studio in Wirral. So it would be brand design studio Wirral would be my search terms. So I get like really wound up when I'm talking. I'm like, and then I find it hard to breathe because I'm like dead enthusiastic to talk to you. Okay, so changing the metadata, which is the title and the description. Now this is on WordPress. I'm not sure about Shopify or Wix or any other platforms, but once you log into your website and you're in the dashboard, click onto a page, click onto pages, and then click onto the page you want to change the metadata for. Scroll right to the bottom, and if you have installed the plugin Yoast SEO, there will be a section at the bottom where you can like manipulate the data. You can overtype what WordPress has automatically put in for you. So use the search term for the particular page. For example, if one of the search terms I want is brand design Wirral, then I will choose the page services brand design. So the page brand design will have brand design Wirral as the search term. In the metadata for the title and the description, make sure that you put your search term within both of those. You can also use that search term within the body text of your page and like the content itself. Make sure you integrate the search term kind of seamlessly. Please don't do that thing that you see loads of companies do where they're like, plumbing Wirral, plumbing Cheshire, plumbing Manchester, and they just like put that along like the bottom of every page. Google does not like that. It will consider it spam. It knows what you're trying to do and it will not work. So please don't like bulk search term at the end of every page. It just won't work. Google wants like seamless organic content, and it also likes fresh content. So I should be putting these on the screen, shouldn't I? So the first one is change your metadata, your title and your description to include your search terms. The second one is to integrate these search terms within the main content of each page. The third one is, Google really loves organic, fresh, new content. So if you can do a blog or a news page or a portfolio, whatever it may be that suits your business, and you can do that every week, every 2 weeks, every month, regularly, and include your search terms within that blog post, Google will really appreciate it. So that's the third one. The fourth one is going back to pages as well as posts and you can format your page so that it includes headers and subheaders, which include your search term. So if my search term was brand design Wirral, on my brand design page, my header might be, why choose Design Crumbs Studio for brand design in Wirral? And then I'd do a little blurb underneath that, including the search term brand design Wirral. And then I might do another paragraph with a subheader. This is off the top of my head, so these aren't making much sense, but what can Design Crumbs Studio offer me for brand design in Wirral? So kind of structure your page with headings and subheadings, including your search terms, but try and do it so that the website visitor doesn't know that's what you're doing. Otherwise, they're going to know that that's what you're up to, and it won't read organically. It will be clumsy and clunky. And then another really easy technique is to include what's called internal links. And this is where you link certain pages from other pages within your website. So it makes it really easy for the website visitor to like navigate around. So for example, in my website, I've got my brand design page, and I may say, next steps would be contact me for more information, and I'd have a contact link to the contact page. Or I might say, do you already have brand design? Would you like help with brand development, which includes like business cards, flyers, brochures, adverts, blah, blah, with a link to my brand development page. So if you can make it really easy for people to hop around while staying on your website, that's what you want. Basically, Google really likes it when people search for your website and click on the link. They like it when people stay for as long as they can on your website. And they like it when people click on a page and they stay, because otherwise the bounce rate is going to be really high and Google will think that your website is not valuable, so it won't rank it highly. So you want people to stay on your website. That's why if you were to do an external link, say you sent people to an Etsy shop and they were on the tab for your website and they just got sent off to Etsy and then they couldn't get back onto your site easily, Google knows that they've left your site, they've gone onto Etsy, that your site is not valuable, it's not useful to you, Etsy is where you want to be. Whereas if you wanted to send people to Etsy, send them with a link to a new tab, open it up in a new tab so they can easily navigate back to your website, or they can close Etsy and then they're back on your site. They're still on your domain, your place. So that's another little hint. I forgot to also say, when you're doing the metadata, you can do it on images as well. So that could help with your SEO and your pictures and your images featuring on the images tab of Google. Just trying to think what else. Oh, if you can get any of your links on other people's websites, that's called a backlink. So say you are a wedding florist, which is my client, I would say to her, can you get on any directories and then with a link to your website? So like Hitched, try and get on there, or any other like wedding directories. Or if you've got venues who you work with often, try and get a backlink to them. You could say to like photographers or caterers, I've got a preferred suppliers list on my page. Can you do the same on yours? And we'll exchange links. Because then that's really clever of people to come onto your website from another source. Make sure all your social medias are up to date with the links that you need for people to be directed to your website. That's great for SEO. Make sure you have your Google business profile built, set up and up to date. And then again, with a link to your website, any kind of traffic that you can get to your website, again, Google will think it's valuable and it will rank it higher in the search terms and their search results. Okay, I think that might be it for now. I've like gabbled quite a lot. This is going to be really hard for me to edit and put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might do like a little slide. Actually, I'll do that now. I'll insert a little slide with the quick techniques that you can do, and I will put that next, and then I'll come back to you later on in the day or tomorrow with some news. I'm so sorry. I felt like I've gabbled at you for the last like 9 minutes. Okay, so the slide coming up with the quick and easy SEO techniques is coming up now. Good morning. It's now Wednesday. It is 8:15 and you're so wonky and I can't. That's how I feel, a bit wonky. Auntie's downstairs playing with Oliver, so I thought I would come in here and pop on really quickly and say hello. A little roundup of yesterday. I did the SEO work that I told you about, and then I did some website work for another client. That seems to be like a really slow burner. I seem to like just do a little bit every day. I feel like I'm not really getting anywhere with it. My client is due to send over the content soon, so hopefully once I get that I can sort of like get on a roll with it. I feel like that's what I need, like the impetus to get going. I also finished off tweaking my website. I'd still like to do some interactive features and make it more engaging, but I don't really have the time to look into that just yet. I'm busy kind of working on website stuff for other clients and brand design work for billable clients that I can't really spend the time researching into my own. So when I changed all the colours, I kind of just used the artwork that I already had and kind of tweaked it and amended it slightly and popped it back in. I didn't really get creative. So it's something that I would like to do in the future. It's on the master to-do list, but I thought you would like to see what I've done so far and how it's looking at the moment. So I will turn you around and we can have a look together. Good morning, it's Thursday the 24th of April. I just thought I'd come on and say hello really. I don't have that much to catch you up on, although I did stay up till midnight last night, which is like unheard of. I'm a 10 p.m. kind of gal. And I worked on my offboarding process, including a new launch pack. Oh, I'm so pleased with it. I redesigned the offboarding document that I send to my clients after they finish a brand design project and a website design project. And, oh, excuse me. And I just love how everything's looking with the new branding colours and like the stickers and the language I've changed. I'm adding a lot more sparkle and magic in there. I just feel like it's so much more me, and hopefully it gets my clients excited to use their branding and their websites, and that they feel confident in doing so. Before, I felt like I'm here to help them, like physically, like if they ever need anything, they know they can email me. But this way I give them a document so that everything's already in there. I'll spin you around in a minute and show you. I don't know if you'll be interested in it, but I'll show you the brand design one, and then I'll run through the launch pack that I've mocked up as if it was me launching my brand. But everything just looks so pretty, and I feel like it'll be really, really helpful for my clients so that they don't feel like they're just sort of, they finish the project and then we say goodbye. Like there's something there tangible for them, which I'd really like to print and then send it to them in the post. I really want to work on what kind of package I can create for them to send in the post, because at the moment I do a greeting card to say like congratulations on your launch, and I do a little launch pack. But now I've revamped it. That's so much nicer. I love it so much. I pop in a little chocolate bar that's flat so that it can just go through the letterbox. What else do I do? I've got like a little folder on my laptop that kind of compiles the list of things that I do for a little package, but I'd really like to put some more effort into that. What I'd really like to do, and I should have done this because it only cost £4 for like 24, and I should have just done it, and I don't know why I didn't. I want to make little bookmarks that says like hooray to your new chapter, or can't wait to be taken on your story, or okay, that last one didn't make sense, but you know, like this is just the start of your story, or can't wait for the next chapter, that kind of thing on a bookmark. Oh, and I'm kicking myself because I've just placed an order for a mug and a notebook for myself, and I could have just ordered the bookmarks whilst I was there, and oh, why didn't I do that? But I think that would be so cute to add into the package as well. I've gone off a tangent here. That is not what I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll spin you around and I'll show you the offboarding document for a brand design client and the launch pack that I'm going to send once people have signed off on their branding. That was a really long-winded 3.5 minutes and what have I actually said. Right, I'll spin you around. Before I spin you around, have you ever wondered what is in this box? I shall show you. It is my snack station. I don't know if I'm incredibly proud of this or desperately mortified, but I have my snacks in here. Oh my goodness. And squares, and I've got these biscuits here which should be gluten-free, but they are not, but they're so delicious. I only have one at a time, but I shouldn't have those at all, but they're so yummy. So that is what is in that neat little box. You would not know I'm hiding such a naughty little secret. It's outrageous, isn't it? not spoken to you for a couple of days. I don't really talk about this very much, but I have a gluten intolerance, and I've had it all throughout my 30s, but a couple of years ago I realised that that's what it was. I went to the doctors and we did like a low FODMAP diet and all that jazz, and we found out that it was gluten. And it got really, really bad when I was, after Oliver was born, and I was really, really poorly with it. And since then I've sort of like managed it, I've got it under control and I feel much better. But every now and again it like flares up when I've had a little bit of gluten. Like I try and be as gluten-free as I can, but every now and again I'll have a little bit to kind of test the waters, or I won't realise that it's in something and I kind of become really poorly. So this whole week really has been not a write-off, because I've managed to get work done and, you know, I'm trying to be in better spirits, but it kind of gets you down. And I mean, it's not the end of the world. There are things that are far worse, obviously, but when you're poorly like every day for a week, it's not very nice. So this vlog has been very disjointed and I'm really sorry, and I realise that I've been chatting at you and not really showing you very much as well. So I'll wrap it up here. I'm sure I wanted to talk to you about something and now I can't remember what that is either. I just feel really like low energy and kind of fuzzy headed and I can't think clearly. So I'll wrap it up here. But as Prince by Millie and Sunshine Lane in their vlogs do, I'd like to ask you that if you've managed to get to the end of this video, please leave a little emoji in the comments below, and could you leave a little the little colour palette one, the little like artist colour palette, because we've been talking about colour changes to my branding, haven't we? So that would be fitting. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for bothering to watch and taking the time to watch. And hopefully I was going to say next week's next vlog will be a little more upbeat and I'll have more things to show you and we can have proper chats. But until then, have a lovely rest of your evening, I'll say, because it's evening for me, and enjoy whatever you're getting up to, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.